like it. So.
No comments.
So I'm going to buy 2 cars.
So is that second car, Jay, just to make sure that you like cars?
Yep, just to make sure I don't want to do that anymore.
Fair enough. Can't really argue with that.
What's up, Cap?
Well, the Figaro is tucked in my garage right now.
All snug and warm.
It's such a tiny little car.
Such a cool car, though. You would definitely pick up a bird in that car. 100%.
Dude, no one knows what it is.
That's the point. Oh, what's that cute little car? Well, you know, when you sit in the car and find out.
Yesterday we took it up the road like 5 miles, and we had to turn around because I was scared someone was going to hit me. Because they don't know what it is, so they like focus on it.
Oh, and they stopped driving.
Yeah, it was super weird. Like I've had some really like rare cars. I've had the Grand National, the Lotus. Nothing has garnered attention like this car.
That's it.
It almost makes me not want to drive it.
Imagine how much attention you'd get if you stuck a 5-inch exhaust pipe on it.
Oh, imagine a GRT sticker on it. What?
Oh god.
That would make people wet as they just drove by.
Oh, it's getting a GRT sticker on it. I gotta find them though.
Just have
Danny's.
a massive green one on the side of a beige Figaro.
Well, I sent Danny the last of what I had, and they got sent back to me. So I don't know if he sent them back to me, or this was like before he quit. So I don't know if he sent them back to me and then quit or what. But they got sent back to me. But they're somewhere down there, and that's the last I have of them. So if I can find one of those.
Stickers back.
Yeah. Well, he asked me for some stickers. So it took me a couple weeks to send them. I'm not going to lie. But when I sent them, it was like 2 weeks later they came back to me.
Damn.
And I mentioned it to him, but he didn't say anything about it. And then, like, not even like a week later, he quit. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or if it was just circumstance. But if I can find those stickers, I'm going to put one on the Figaro. Are you guys ready to do some coolifying? Oh, let me exit out of here first.
Oh mate, did you see that touring cars yesterday?
I haven't watched it yet, no.
No, it's Rob, isn't it? Is Rob racing today?
We
I thought it was.
best way to do it is to watch the replays that are shared and give your exact thoughts on what you see.
Well, Marmite already said they were allowed to be a little rough with each other.
We
There's little rough and then there's knocking people off the track.
Okay.
had 7 cars in close proximity for 30 odd laps.
Or, yeah.
Whoa.
Mental.
Dice
It
in
was
front
mental.
position, like chopping and changing, but like in a pack. It was the most amazing thing ever.
Who shared it?
It was crazy.
Is it shared?
It is.
Did you share it? What's the title?
I think Hippie Mail.
BTCC something, I'm presuming.
Okay. No, we were driving
Great
back
Mayday.
yesterday.
Thank you.
I got caught in 2 traffic jams yesterday. It took us almost 9 hours to get back.
Some shit weather over there in a minute, though, isn't there?
No, the weather was great, man. It's just people acting stupid, getting into car accidents. They had Louisville shut down.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you couldn't go anywhere in Louisville. We were stuck for like 45 minutes there, and then Cincinnati, on the other side of Cincinnati. We got stuck for another hour.
Of course, that's you spinning at your tyres corner now. miss yesterday already, do you?
No.
Yeah, Jay, turn one of brands is now called Cordell.
That's Cordell?
It is.
Okay. I'm pretty good at that turn. How many times did he wipe out on it?
About 5 times.
It's all about
2
throttle
of them
control.
was my fault, and 3 of them was when people got their elbows out.
Other incidents.
Yeah, if you watch my,
just saying.
you'll see it. If you watch my point of view, as Mayday said, there was a point where Cordell spun out, and I went through him, or through a gap that was just big enough for the car.
Yeah.
No contact was made. It was the closest thing. You would have got a cigarette paper down the sides of the cars.
Do you know, yesterday it didn't ping the YouTube because I was driving on my way home, but it didn't ping until you guys were already 2 hours and 3 minutes in.
Wow.
Otherwise, I would have watched it.
Oh, nice, Rob.
Yeah, I just invited to the party.
I'll definitely look at the replay though.
Here comes the
Home and go.
Gad, I almost bought a Nissan 300 ZX twin turbo yesterday. They are amazing pieces of machinery.
Yeah,
You can get a really good example for 13,000 US.
Every day.
Oh my god.
I saw you coming, I was like, I'll brake, and then you shunted me. Are you alright, mate?
Are you guys
I
ready?
offended you anyway.
I think we are.
Start it, Jim. Start it.
I can't start it.
It's me. Should I let Rob warm up, or should we just chuck him in a deep end?
Does he really
He's a
need to warm
robot,
up? He's a
he's a
goddamn
programmer.
computer.
He's in the race. Said 5 minutes. Give it 2 minutes, and I'll do it. 2 minutes and we'll go.
And we're live.
I watched Cordell's race yesterday though.
Yesterday
Yesterday morning.
Emoji waving hand. Emoji
The
waving hand.
the one that he won by like 100 million miles. Dude, he put on a clinic. It was an amazing.
Yeah, I love that car. I do love that car.
It was amazing, man.
Just grabbing a coffee and
We were
enjoying
watching.
the
We were
party.
watching it while we were
Emoji
eating
grin.
breakfast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went to the diner and ate breakfast in the morning. It was on, so we decided to watch. We sat there through the whole thing.
Wow. Right, so how many people got in the race today? Roughly.
There are.
Wow, we got 12.
There are 12.
Oh no, 11, sorry. 11 including you, Jim.
It's 13 if you include me.
Yeah.
So it's 12
Oh
altogether.
yeah, sorry. Oh yeah. Excuse me.
Big race today.
Doing the exact same
like it.
emoji rolling on the floor
it's the best
laughing.
track in the world,
Empty
ain't it, Jen?
hot beverage.
Yeah. Pushing about out of foot. It's a nice track.
Weekly races next week, or the daily races a year as well. In GR2s.
You see, it's a GR3 on the Nürburgring next week match.
I'm probably not going to do dailies next week.
Oh, yeah.
There's
But
not a
there's
good.
Laguna next week.
GP or Nordschleife?
It's GP.
GP.
No, not doing that then.
Laguna Seika, Group 4, provided
Nah,
car.
shit track.
Really?
For Group
I
4,
don't
yeah.
mind it. I mean, again, it's just going to be front-wheel drive fest.
True. No, but it's a provided car.
Ah, that's better than
What group
Not to
is
be a
it?
front-wheel drive car.
TT.
There's no good N-class car races this week.
I do need basically what I need is just in the span of 1 week before I go back to work, C race and Super Formula, and then the shortest N-class race for race day. That's what I need in like.
We need a Super Formula at Suzuki daily race. Is what we really need.
Yeah, I would be down for that. Anything Super Formula, I'd be down for.
Down like a clown, Charlie Brown.
Preferably not on hard sport.
Now they usually put those on mediums
I
for
can't be too
Super
picky.
Formula. I would love a Super Formula race in the dailies. I can't remember the last one we had.
Laguna Seca.
Hey guys,
How many laps is that?
12.
Well,
I
here.
think we're waiting on Hippie and Rob to get a coffee.
Oh,
Screw your coffee.
Okay, just,
where did they say that to?
In the chat. YouTube.
you Tin Man,
Rob's
emoji
driving.
waving, emoji waving hand.
Yo, Tin Man! Good to see you, buddy. Well, I don't really see you. I see your name in a little wrench, but it's still good to see that.
Jem just burst his own bubble.
I am
Hippie.
ridiculously out of it right now.
English is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell that to Marmite.
Yeah.
What?
Alright, let's
Just
go.
with Quali, don't waste
The hippie's not there. Hippie's taking a
what I mean?
coffee.
You see what
Hope
I mean,
you are all
man?
well.
Oh, we are good.
You just speak words and he's like, what?
What?
Jim should
Hippie
go
said
anyway.
go, and Rob C's on track,
Oh.
right?
Ah,
Alright, let's go.
bloody hell. You guys is stopped on track. It was a 3-second penalty for a yellow bloody flag.
Yeah, you guys keep passing.
Should follow the flag rules, Mash.
It's GT. Nobody listens to the flag rules.
Jake does.
I do. I mean,
Flag rules? What's that?
they're flag rules. They're rules for a reason.
What's the flag?
It's a big point. It's like a big sheet of cloth on like a big stick. That's usually what the flag is. And it has pretty colours on it.
Is it green?
Ooh, colour. On solo.
Nice.
I have my prediction of who's going to win the race, but I'll tell you right after I see the winner.
I am
What you betting
Tin Man,
on?
thank you.
How
Emoji
much you
folded
betting, Jay?
hands, and how you're doing good too.
Man, if I'm
Emoji
right-
grin.
If I'm right, I'll put in $10 at the end of the stream.
Do I hear a mayday?
Fair enough.
Yes, Mayday's in the chat with the show.
What's up, Tin Man?
There's Mayday's car. There's Marmite's car. There's Mash's car. There's some guy who wants to race during qualifying's car.
And being
There's Gav's.
overtaken.
Yeah, what? It's fucking qualifying.
Glad to hear it, Hippie.
I don't know why we're racing during qualifying, but alright. It is what it is, I guess. We can't spread out and get some slipstream going.
That was my plan. Apparently Tippy's using his handbrake.
Is he?
Well, he just slid around that corner.
He's got a nice livery on, though.
He does.
I like that old school.
Sometimes, if things start going really bad, you always can pull up the handbrake. A little extra bit of turning.
Yep.
Yep.
Take your hands off the wheel, just let Jesus take it.
I've done the whole downshift to first.
See, what's really bad, Mash, is why I said don't race during qualifying. Now look at you.
Oh my god.
See what I mean?
Yep.
What? Is he being aggressive?
Not
No,
aggressive.
it's just
Just doing it.
both took the same braking point and I couldn't turn into the first corner. That was more unfortunate than anything else.
No, he's not being aggressive.
Nah, he's fine. Actually, you know what? No.
Should back off to about a second behind him, made it. Or Mash.
So who's streaming this race?
I am.
So who's subbing for you?
Marmite. It's Team Gemomite.
What's up, hippie?
Gen Mike.
Hello, gentlemen.
Yo,
Who
mentor.
wants subbing for?
I'm in. I'm in.
Alright, here comes Cordell around for his first flying lap. Or did you pit, Cordell?
Say that again, sorry?
You did pit, didn't you? Shit. Rob
no,
did not.
No, I didn't pit.
I think me, Mikey, and the two Norwegians
Oh, swallows.
have hit.
Oh, not a bad lap. Let's see what Rob's got. 140.398 for Cordell.
The damn good lap, Cordell.
Good luck with Tilly, despite that.
And you've just got to do some distance on the mediums, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Why won't he give me a fucking 139?
Mayday. Good lap, mate. Very good lap, mate. That's what I mean by you're my kryptonite.
I'm expecting Cordell, Mayday, Mash and Rob to be in an amazing battle this race.
Well, we got some heavy hitters in here, that's for sure. I know who I think is going to win the race, but there's a couple factors limiting me saying anything. One, I don't want to seem biased, and
Hey,
two,
Taking a break from cutting grass.
He does have money on this.
I do have a little bit of money on this. I don't understand how the GRT betting system works. If I win, I have to pay $10?
Hey, I'm not the one that made the rules, you were.
Alright. Gad, I need
There are
you
many
to...
corrupt systems.
I need you to go over to a little town in England and get me a shock absorber set for my Figaro.
Okay.
I don't know how much it is yet. It's like $1,000 US probably.
I
Danny Reyes has that.
one. I wonder how much I'll check it out for you. I can get.
It's called the
Hopefully
Figaro
shipping's
shop.
cheap. I can sort you out. Loads of
What's up,
stuff.
Racer?
Well, the car's definitely going to need new shocks. And the Figaro shop is, I want to say Donner, England, but
Please don't give me a flag rule, Mayday.
oh, it's in
No,
Didcot.
It doesn't. I don't think it works in qualifying.
Yeah.
I hit the gas, so that I don't know if that would change anything, but
Oh, never mind, Gad. That's so far away from you.
We got a wonderful thing that's called the internet, parts delivery, and
Where is
see,
it?
if I can order to me, I might be able to sort of like post to you.
Yeah, that might be an option, right?
Charges and stuff. Yeah, yeah, because not only we can look into it anyway. I can get loads of bargain prices of parts.
Well, they're charging like 800 quid for the complete, or no, it's 900 quid for the complete suspension package. That's
Yeah.
rocker
Oh,
arm,
you're
everything,
racing,
everything
Jen.
that you get. I'm not racing today, no. I'm just streaming it. But I figured if I can get someone in England to try to source those, these are brand new parts, by the way, but like see if there's other Figaro shops over there, because Figaros are extremely popular over there.
Yeah, I've seen loads. And little cappuccino things as well.
Dude, I sat in a cappuccino yesterday. I didn't test drive one, but they're so small. I barely fit in it.
With stuck out tongue.
It's not bad when you sit in it, but like getting in and out of it is rough. Like you got to put your hand on the ground and crawl out, like you're Indiana Jones and shit.
You've got to open the door, right? Everybody, don't look.
Yeah.
Waiting for guard.
Just wait for me.
I need it.
I
Professor
think this
will
opportunity
probably
to have a
want
liquid refreshment. Just meditating.
If I can get the suspension fixed and give it a tune-up GAT, I think we'll be all right. It's got a rough idle, and I checked all the vacuum lines today on it.
What car is this?
It's called a Figaro. They were asking what car it was.
Who's driving Racer's car?
What fuel is it you've got out there?
Paul.
It's either 87, 89, or 93. So I chose the guide says 91 is what they use in Japan. So I chose 90 or 89. So I didn't want to go over 91. But it's all unleaded.
TR4 Porsche.
95 we have here, yeah. 99 is proper.
Well, your cars run hot as shit, though, don't they?
In traffic, yeah. You can probably find it to be about the same.
I can't remember.
You just got to change.
Just yeah. Okay. No. Minimum of 5 laps. So I'll go for that.
Keep it clean at T1.
Clean at T1, guys.
Mayday, Washvins.
Cordell. Yes, sir.
Well, that
Leaned on me.
was alright.
I thought that wasn't too bad.
Oh, well. Shit.
Oh, what the hell?
I was pushed off the line.
Just turned into me.
Sorry, Mikey.
Constantine.
What if all these cars had the exact same livery on it so I couldn't tell who was who?
That'd be funny.
I've had
a
that
little
before
battle.
as a glitch when I've been watching a replay.
Oh yeah, that old... They got rid of that glitch a long time ago. You got rid of your liveries. I remember that. Look at Paul Swale's livery. I love it. Rob in his iconic purple livery. Oh, we got something going on up front. Let's see this battle going into turn 1 from P2, P3, and P4. Mash goes defensive. Mayday's going to try to outbrake him on the outside. Let's see if it works for him.
Good luck to all. Have a great day, guys.
Mash definitely got the inside line, but if Mayday can keep the side of him, he's going to have an inside line going into that next turn. And it might work out. Let's see how far they can take this. It's definitely going to let the other cars behind him scoot up a little bit. I don't know what happened there. It looked like Mash might have broke free.
I think we just went pretty cautiously there is all. And TT took advantage.
I didn't see anybody hit anybody. I did right there, but that's just racing. Boy, this is the only battle I want to watch right now. Yeah, TT just ran wide, a little wide. He's going to have some dirty tires coming up here to the hill. This might give Mash and Mayday, and the two behind them now a little chance to get back in the action. Mayday's going to look to go. Wow, interesting tactic. I'm surprised Mayday didn't try to follow Mash through there. Wow, that's a pinch.
Odd tactic.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, they're battling out. I'm going to see if we got anything going on in the back of the field here. Oh, we do. 9, 10, and 11. Gad, Inra, and Persifers. Oh, and Hippie. They're going to let Hippie come into that battle, too. Henry gets by Gad, but I don't know how long that's going to last. If they stay close up to the front stretch, Gad just might walk on him. Especially if Perseverance gets behind Gad. They might have a good shot at both of them getting through. Oh, Gad gets by him anyway. Let's take a look at that battle up front and see what's going on. They're still going at it. It's stretched out a little bit. Rob takes a peek. Swales goes defensive. I think Rob's just happy to follow him through. Mash has finally got some breathing room.
Portal is checking out.
He's checking out, but I think Mash is going to start reeling him in here pretty soon, from what it looks like. What's really going to help Mash and Cordell is those two fighting in the back.
He just ran wide a little and lost the rear end and came across the track and hit me on accident. And his response to that was just to give me the position, so kudos to him.
Alright.
That's clean, there you go. That's what it's about. That's exactly what we want, the new members.
Yeah.
My philosophy on fighting when I know I have a fast car is not to fight. If I'm faster than him, just have him tuck in behind me. If he's faster than me, I'll tuck in behind him. But I definitely wouldn't want to lose any more ground to these two that are skating away from you guys.
Working on it.
And now you got Rob into the mix too, and Paul, and Marmite, and Mikey. They're all right there. And then right behind them we have a battle. Pussifer's Tool, Gad, and Inra, and Hippie are all going at it. Oh, Gad's coming in. Let's see what Gad does.
I start on the mediums, but
well, that was a little laggy.
I crashed.
Oh, it looked like a lag.
Yeah, it was a lag.
How'd you get red center caps?
Oh,
is that the rim?
I got. Yeah.
Rims.
Luckily, you can change every colour, but the centre caps always stay red.
Hmm. We didn't lose too much time just doing that. I have a feeling this is a one-stop race, though.
We'll see.
Cordell and Mash seem to be holding pace with each other. Mayday slowly reeling in Mash. Rob keeping pace. Boy, this battle for 4th through 10th is really heating up. Gad might.
Maybe.
What's up, buddy?
I'm coming in with this lap.
Oh, go.
Gad might have like a little weird strategy that might not actually work for him. He put on some soft tires. He's going to get some clean air for about 4 laps till everyone else cycles around. He can just go out there and run hot laps. Definitely not worried about fuel in this race.
But this is going on the proviso that the soft tyres are 2 seconds a lap faster than the medium tyres.
They might be, they might not.
We'll see.
Looks like a lot of people followed your lead, Gad. My personal feelings is Cordell might have to come in on this thing just not to get swallowed up in time from everyone else pitting and getting some fresh tires. I think the top 4
Oh boy.
might have to do that. The other ones are definitely gaining time. Mayday and Rob going to chance it, stay on another lap with Marmite. So here in the next lap or 2 we should see everyone bunched back up for the remaining 4 laps. Should be great. Gad, you got a monster behind you. When your brake rotors glow, you can't see how red your center caps are.
Giant red center cap.
Oh. 1 second. Oh, it's not going to give you a penalty for that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, didn't gain any time.
You did. All right. I barely touched the cone in practice when I was practicing with Marmite and Cordell, and it gave me like a second penalty for that.
Shit.
Mayday trying the old hit the wall right before the pit entry trick.
That's my trick.
Somehow I didn't hit the wall.
Yeah, you did. Watch the stream.
No, watch my replay. The stream thought I hit it. That's the time I did.
Everyone who's watching the stream, rewind it. You can actually see him hit it.
That's lag.
It wouldn't let me see Gad's. All like it showed a like perspective view from the stands when Gad was going in the pits. That's why it looked like lag. Oh, the Mighty Mentor taking the lead, who has not pitted yet. If he can break away for a little bit, he might have a chance at a podium here. He's on mediums. He's definitely going to switch to softs. He's definitely got to come in this lap and do it. So he'll have what, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm a huge fan of pink. So they have 4 laps on soft tires when everyone else is on mediums and they're getting old.
Oh my god. A bit of a left tap there. And now they're going for a pass. No, you don't, you little fucker. Are we serious? Wow. That's exactly what I came for today.
And there comes Hippie. Let's see how much time he lives. We'll actually watch Hippie's... Oh, it's not gonna let me watch Hippie's pits. Oh my god, it's taking so long, Hippie. There you go. Let's see, how far behind are you? You're 5 that pick was 20 seconds long? That's silly. Alright. We're gonna keep an eye on Hippie.
I've got 3.6 left.
See, Hippie's a little over 4 seconds.
Martin, it's got 3.4 now. I don't get it.
The pit lane on Fuji is a bit off.
Well, I can't push now, I've got Fuji. I've got 3.3.
Yep.
What is...
That's why I put a bit more in, then I realised that Fuji, for some reason, is just...
Yeah, it's glitchy.
It's not correct.
Awesome.
For whatever reason.
So good to have a good
Exactly the
field
same
of
thing
drivers.
happens in the Team versus Team event for me. Exactly the same thing. Wow, these mediums go off quick.
I've got softs on, I can't even push. How fantastic! Oh, I love my life.
The only advice I'd have for TT right now is we get 1 move. You don't get 3 or 4.
He hit me,
I know, I saw it.
and I went off the track. And then the next corner, he's up the inside.
He's definitely not doing anything like... I don't think it's all intentional. I don't think any of what has been going on today has been intentional.
I agree. Seems like a good racer.
The only issue I'd have is he makes a lot of moves going into braking zones. And we hold ourselves to a 1 move standard, so... You're fuel saving, Hippie, but you're definitely still gaining on Mikey.
What happened to Enver?
I think he lagged out. God. Like the 40, trying to put the power down, it's just messed around. I was watching Mikey.
Hollywood.
I didn't see him leave the lobby, so I don't know what happened.
Dirty time.
I think you guys are going to start eating up TT. He's got
Go, Paul, go.
Where's Paul at? Paul's in third. Looks like he might be gaining on Mash a little bit, but
He is.
I don't know. They only have one lap left. I don't know if that's going to be enough, especially with Mayday pushing him up a little bit. He might be having to drive a little bit harder than he wants to get that time.
Ah, typical. Not think that would happen.
Oh, Mayday's going for a move.
Laundry so far.
There you go. Good pass, Mayday.
Okay, you left me plenty of space.
No, that was really clean. On both parties. This might get a little interesting. Gad's on some older fresher mediums. TT just put on some softs. I don't know if Gad can hold him off for a whole lap, but he's going to give it a shot. Or, I should have said through a corner.
Hey, can you shut the door? What the fuck? Oh, hold on to it, mashed potato. You got one more corner. Make one more mistake like that. You'll lose second.
Don't remind me.
They're going to drag race.
Good race.
Little does know Corner's going to run out of fuel now. Come on. Run out of fuel.
Jock Cordell, P1, Mash, Mayday, Paul, Rob, wow.
Yeah.
Marmite,
big issue with what happened.
Senor Mikey,
Lap 1.
the Mighty Mentor,
I'm not cool with that.
new guy TT.
If I'm first into the corner and I'm on the line, it's unacceptable to push me off of it. I know it happens, but it shouldn't be.
GGGRT.
Oh, that's alright. That was a big deal.
What's your opinion?
Which lap are you referring to?
Corner 1, lap 1.
Okay. Corner 1 of lap 1.
We'll look at it after.
I'm gonna go look at it right now. While the stream's on, might as well. I don't have anything else to do. I have a car to clean, but I can do that after this. Because Mayday's more important to me. I mean, he's not like my good friend Lewis, who I know Lewis's first name, because it's on my PlayStation. But
I couldn't hold podium GRT Racer 294. He had 2 fresh tires and decided to protect myself against Rob.
All right, let's see here. He said lap 1.
To be fair, Mayday as well, you'll probably be on the same points as us because you got the fastest lap in the end.
I'm not worried about that.
Great performance, Cordell.
Cordell showing his skill again. I do not owe $10. I thought it was going to be Mash that won the race.
Say if it wasn't for the... Typically, I actually over-fueled.
Cordell's on a bit of a run recently.
No shit. Winning everything.
Mayday, the friend who fronted me
He's too good
interviewed.
at it now.
He's like Marmite on a giveaway stream.
Huh?
What?
Just take that, because I don't believe that.
Okay, lap 1. Where is TT at? Are you talking about TT or who
Great
pushed
job,
you?
Paul.
No, he's talking about me.
Okay,
Cordell, yeah.
Alright, hold on. Let me,
I mean, I'm looking at it from the stream and I thought it's 50-50 personally.
Cordell, okay.
Well, if I'm in the front.
I didn't see you were wide at first. Rob tried to move over
We
one.
went
I
cautiously
realized.
into turn 1, so you had plenty of
Alright, here's Cordell.
track that you could make up on us.
It wasn't
So I
I
could
made
see
sure I
why you
stuck
would
right on
close
the
the distance.
inside.
Well, we're not going to argue about it.
there's a
Thanks,
load. No,
Racer.
it's not an
Barely
argument.
even
It's just
driven this car,
it's a
but love the
conversation.
track.
I made sure I
Livery
stuck
helped a
right
lot
on the
too.
curb, so I
Emoji
wasn't
wink.
right beside your car.
Okay,
Obviously, you drove into my car, not expecting me to be there. Not saying you're not allowed to drive my car, because of course you are. But of course, with me taking that corner, wanting to go into the corner, not to hit your car, I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah,
But
well,
you
I still have
also
to see it from
where
your
I'm coming
perspective
from.
too. Yeah, I'm
Because
watching.
my
to see it.
intention is to never ever take anybody out. I had a run and mash, that's why when he's inside, I did brake a little bit later, expecting to go for mash, but then your car broke sooner as well, so that's why my car went into yours. But I don't think it was a pushy move. It obviously got you slightly off the racing line, and obviously went into my car. But that's my perspective.
So what we're all going to do now? Let's
don't know,
start
well,
fight somewhere.
Touring car race, then out the stream. I'm happy with the result that I got.
I switched to mediums before the race,
I
and then
get
I don't know if
130,
you. So when I started the race, it said I was on
I'll look
soft.
at it here in a second.
That's happened to a couple of people. It happened to Mesh as well, didn't it? The other day.
Yeah, that
Sorry
happens
for
to me
2-1
last
Rob,
race.
I was
Maybe
in a
last
bad
week.
spot,
It's
and the
happened.
reason I went is due to my
System
health
is
that I
shit.
was battling for
Yeah,
half the
and then
race.
so when I started the race, I was like, oh, okay, like I don't really know what to do with my strategy now.
Yeah, same thing happened last week with me.
Yeah, it looks like you were a little shallow on entry, and on exit, it sent you wide into me. Right after
I need
the
to
apex.
see. I'm looking at the stream. I ain't really got a good view. I need to watch the replay.
God, this all seems so quick compared to all the other races we have, considering that's like the
Hope you
event
are
done
okay and raw.
hasn't even been an hour.
I was
See,
stressing though. Don't get it wrong. I don't
No
like leading
problem,
races.
dude. Didn't know
Do
what
not
all
like
he
leading
happened
races
at
at all.
T1 and Raw.
I really don't.
Didn't bottle this one though.
Yeah, I almost bottled it on the lap before. Did you see me go wide on that right turning?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Let's see.
I think I lost about almost a second or at least 8/10 of you, and I was like, oh man, don't do
Man,
To be fair, Cordell, I think if you hadn't have managed to open that gap at the start, it would have been a lot closer at the end.
that. Oh,
I
for
think
sure.
it was-
I think
it
at
was
one point in a
like,
3-second gap, and I
I
was
think,
like,
it was, I
oh,
think it was
well.
about 4 seconds when we actually managed to get past there and have some space.
hey, at the start-finish line, when you come out of the pits, I have a question for you guys. When you come out of the pits, are you guys watching the stream right now?
Yeah.
My breaking point coming out of the pits for turn 1 is right before the solid line ends. Is that right or wrong?
I always stay in the pit line.
Yes.
Always have done.
Well, there's
So-
the solid line for the pits. I'm not sure. I missed mine.
But no,
going there
do you
for the
see
pit.
it? Like, do you see where the solid
Paul,
line
for joining.
ends, and it's got that dotted line that goes across? The end of pit lane goes across the road. But that's my breaking point for turn 1 at the pits. Coming out of the pits, right before that solid line ends. So my question is, like, how
Solid
far...
line.
Is it the same breaking point for the start of the race, too?
No.
So
you
where
got-
are you at in the pits as opposed to the starting line of this race,
You're
where Mayday's
hitting
at?
the brakes just a little sooner.
Why am I on hard?
Alright, you hit the brakes right there,
Need to see this replay.
and Mayday, or Cordell hits him right there. Doesn't seem unreasonable.
I think you can see everything you need to see by. The
It looks like
parabola through the
Cordell
corner.
I
goes
know
through the
where
corner,
you're
gets a
going,
little bent out of shape. But I also see Mayday cutting in. I think man, I don't know what to say.
Apex. That cone is
Yeah,
the
but
apex.
is it your apex at that point in time? He's a half a car ahead of you.
All I'm thinking of is
That's my question.
Should be both our apexes. He
Correct,
apexed
yeah.
early, which is why he was wide. He was already coming off the inside at the apex, and that's why we made contact. His car wasn't traveling in the correct direction.
My question is, you saw him doing all this, that's why you're wide right now, because you saw him taking a line that was inside. Yeah. I think it's both you guys' faults.
No space left at
50-50. Cordell's...
How the fuck could this be my fault?
No, I didn't say it was your fault. No.
You said I heard 50-50, and I'm like, how can I be attributed anything when I left room and somebody still hit me?
Well, Mayday? Did you leave room? Let's look.
Yeah.
No.
Hold on a second, Cordell. Hold on a second, Cordell. He left you guys...
Please tell me if I did something wrong.
No one did anything wrong. No one did anything
if I did
wrong.
something wrong, tell me.
No one did anything wrong. It's both you guys fighting for a position.
Mayday takes his line. He's picked the ideal line for the first corner. Cordell has decided that
come up on the inside.
Pin it on the inside and go too wide through it. But obviously,
my speed was just a bit much. Yeah, it's cold tires.
If you look at it,
it's a split-second choice.
Man, I think it's both guys going for position. I think it is both people's fault, but I think it lies more. If you look at it like in real time, it goes more on Cordell.
Well, yeah. Think of it like this: if he didn't hit me, would he have made the apex where he made the apex?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's look at that.
Would he have made the exit? I'm sorry, the exit. Would he have made the exit without hitting me?
I don't know. I'm looking at it right now.
Well, I'm braking. I would have kept on braking, and the apex, obviously, me hitting your car.
Well, let's see if he's braking. You're still in the apex.
Has helped me slow down. Yeah, of course it has. But I would have stilled. I wouldn't have got put it this way. I would have stayed in the track, but I wouldn't have gone a quicker apex. You are correct. A quicker exit. I wouldn't have gone off the track. I would have stayed on the track. Would have been slower. But me obviously tapping your car slowed me down.
It's only that tiny little impact with Gran Turismo physics, which obviously sort of like gives you like 3-ton force to the side. Where normally I think the cars would have sort of like probably rested together and side by side in that corner. I think it's just the physics make it a little bit worse than it really is, and like going that way.
Well, God damn it! It's weird because he does leave him enough room.
No, made it. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Made it didn't do anything wrong at all. He had the space. He didn't go on the apex. He had the room. Unfortunately,
what I was saying
my car was slightly faster, and obviously cold tires, so maybe slightly bumped him. However, what I will say, it would have been far worse if I would have bumped him off the track, but Mayday didn't go off the track.
But what I'm saying is, like Mayday said, you left him room, right? But as
Mayday left me, Mayday could have cut that corner a lot more. But obviously, what he's done, I'm presuming he had his radar on, saw me coming, saw me then there. You can see it where I paused it. You can see me, literally about to go into the tight apex, and obviously, Mayday is now off the brakes. I've now come off the brakes there. We're now on the apex. So now Mayday's, I'm presuming, about to accelerate.
I see what
where my car is still braking,
it's a racing incident.
Still trying to slow down. That's where I've tapped him. Slowed me down, not Mayday slightly to the left, but he's still on the track. And there. So that's my side of things. You know.
Okay.
I had Macy's burn one.
Alright, let's look at Enra's incident.
Being an incident implies that there's no room to improve from either person.
Well, that's not necessarily true. You guys are both fighting for position, right? I mean, like, you broke early, he broke late. So, I mean, you guys...
It's a good move to be there, but he has to keep it on the apex.
I agree. I agree.
Or he has to keep it on the inside.
I think from him not keeping on the apex, he gets a little more of an advantage than Mayday does through that first
Look at Mashed Potato and I's race through that same corner. We went too wide into that corner and we left that corner too wide. Watch that.
Let's go through Enra's turn 1 first. Alright, he brakes way early. Because Rob or Paul's
We're not
braking
going to
early.
win the race in the first turn, no. You might as well... I always play it safe in turn 1 in this track. Just like,
I
well,
believe
stay back.
Cordell's contact was not
Like,
necessary,
like I
but
said, I
Mayday
wasn't
could have
trying
opened
to
his
get ahead
steering
of
to
Mayday.
avoid
I
hard
was trying to
move.
get ahead
The
of Match.
both
I
were
just like
alright.
running.
I totally agree with that,
Yeah.
Rich. That's why I said it was probably both people's faults. If Cordell's move was legit, he did cut the
I
apex,
braked
it did
early
throw him
because
off.
I knew those three were going to crash.
How the really?
I didn't cut the.
It was a
But
dive
this
bomb,
was-
like
I
Rob
wouldn't call it a
said,
dive
but
bomb.
I mean,
I wouldn't call it a dive bomb.
you saw him
A
braking in
dive
front of
bomb
you.
is dive bomb's a bit.
You
That's
still
a bit.
overtook
That's
two
a bit
people in the
much.
same corner.
Yeah,
supposed to
I mean,
open
it's
my
a little bit of a
steering
dive
to make sure
bomb.
the guy on the inside
I was
doesn't
ahead of
run
you,
wide.
Match, before the corner was even there.
I'm not saying that. It's more the fact that like you were overtaking me. I'm not really a factor in this. You were already overtaking me regardless of that duty breaking point. The fact that it's then still managed to get ahead of Mayday for that. From my point of view, it's if you hadn't have hit Mayday, obviously would Mayday have had a better exit out of that corner.
Let's leave whatever we think a dive bomb is out of this, and go up to when he is on the apex. Is what I'm talking about. Like I said, Mayday left him room, but didn't leave room at the same time.
I leave enough room for your car. It's your job to make it fit.
But if you take off, like if you take out the fact that he might have dive bombed or might have went in a little bit aggressive, at this point in time in the stream, I have it set in like when he's in the apex, right? You're leaving him a lot of room. You're leaving him enough room.
Well, this is before. It's This is where he apexed the corner, but it's not the apex of the corner.
Correct. I'm getting there.
I got you.
So if you go a little bit over, he's still on the brakes. He's still on the brakes hard, trying to get that thing slowed down and hit the apex. He's in front of you at this point in time. You can start to see him. You start to see him come wide, and you yourself didn't really do anything to avoid it either. That's why I said
He missed apex though.
you
got two
What am I supposed to
positions
open
into
up my steering
T1.
and
That's a
completely
dive ebbo.
lose my?
No
I
contact.
have
You
an
can
arch
get away
that
with
I've practiced
it.
on
Contact.
exit
You
here.
might need to
Gone
explain.
against many
That's
people
my
through this
view.
corner, entry in side by side, exit side by side, flawlessly. I know what I'm doing.
no one's saying
I'm
you
not-
don't. No.
I know that's not what you're saying.
apex.
What I'm saying is that there's no need for me to open up my steering. I'm going to leave.
There's no
Cordell
need for it.
room.
Mayday, he's right there. Regardless of if he
I'm
dive
not
bombed you or
turning
not,
into him,
he's
though.
right there.
I have a good arch through the corner. I'm not turning into him. My arch is fine through the corner. I didn't come down and hit him. And I shouldn't have to release my steering angle just so he has room to run wide.
Okay, but if we're treating this like it, I know it's a video game, but we want to be as, like lifelike as possible in these races. Would you have done that in real life if you would have saw him? Would you have said, I'm just going to keep steering in and let him hit me?
I expected him to make the apex, just like I expect everybody else to make that
Enjoying the
apex.
stream.
Okay.
Don't
Cordell's a good
forget to
racer.
like,
9 times out of 10.
I think you guys are all. You guys are better than me. You
description.
guys are better
Races.
than 90% of the people that have ever raced ever.
Mayday asked for a review.
Again, I'm
he
just going
might
to say
not like
one
the
thing about
analysis.
is
Mayday could have opened up a little. Mayday could have got on the
I'm
gas
trying to say
sooner.
it so it's not me, right? If I was to look at that, I would see that the guy being Cordell, being me, right, went into that corner cleanly. Unfortunately, because I was only very slightly too fast in that corner, I nudged Mayday to the left. Slightly
you
missed
just
the
turned in
apex.
a little bit early. That's all it
It
was.
was
I think he would
just-
have made it.
I wouldn't say. I thought
Maybe
I turned
not,
in
'cause you're on the
perfectly.
sticks. I don't
It
know
was
how
the
hard
speed.
it is.
It
All
was
right.
just the speed. The speed was slightly too fast.
Let's go
okay?
to,
I
let's go to
didn't go
Emma's.
wide into the corner because of the cold tires. The way I see it is Mayday did lose traction coming out of that exit, hence why then Mash got on the inside and then eventually took over second place going into the next turning. So, look, if there's going to be a penalty against me, I'm going to accept it, but it was no way ever intentional to hit Mayday whatsoever. Like, it's
yeah.
just not the way it is. I tried to brake as hard as I can, turn right as much as I can. I thought I stopped enough, then I accelerated, but then that's when Mayday touched me. I then put to wide, I then went wide. It's just, I wouldn't call it a dive bomb. A dive bomb to me is when you dive bomb someone and you're so over the speed and you then actually purposely use a car to brake. That's, for me, that's a dive bomb. I think that's not a dive bomb whatsoever.
I mean, I'm gonna say it's a little bit of a dive bomb.
Out by me as I braked sooner due to the move up ahead.
I mean, you saw they were ahead of you. You saw them brake. You outbroke them. Just
how much? How much?
20 meters?
No.
Oh, dude, yeah. It was a long way.
I want to watch it.
20
meters, that's excessive. I don't think it's 20 meters.
Let's put this in the
Here, we'll go to where Mayday's braking. Let's take Mayday's braking point, and you definitely late braked everybody.
20 meters is excessive. That's not 20 meters.
All right, right there.
No need to look at my shitty racing.
No, we're gonna get there, Enra. See, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red marks to the end. That's where Mayday race. Those red marks are about 3 meters apart, right? Or each one of those red mark and white marks are 3 meters.
Coursed with a Clio.
So
you did good, and Rob was avoiding.
If we take that,
unfortunately hit Rob.
We go to right where your brake at, and we were 5 to the marker. Right there. You're 1, 2 to the marker. 1, 2. Yeah, you broke. Then there's 2 more. So you're at least 15, 18 meters. 18 meters. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it is a little bit of a dive bomb. I mean, it's not like you sent full send on it, but yeah, it's a little bit of a dive bomb. Now, let's get back to Enra. Enra is behind
Enra,
Paul.
Where were you when UDC?
Paul broke. Enra's still going. I gotta see where Enra's break point is. Oh, Enra just caught up, trying to avoid everything. Well, everyone got ahead. Well, Enra's the only loser there.
Screwed me over. Put what over 4 laps, had 3-6 when I came out.
All right, now let's watch. I'm gonna watch Mash and Mayday actually. All right, here they go.
Racer Paul got you a nice 4th GG.
Well, that was a little aggressive. Is there anything else we need to look at while we're here? Oh, Mayday, what lap did TT hit you?
Shit, I can't remember.
It was towards the end.
It may have been
9-10, I think.
This should be Stewart's lobby, not public.
Well, it could have been after we pitted. So
Stewart's lobbies are public. It's not a bad thing to have a Stewart's lobby in the public. Everyone gets a say. We might not agree on everything, but I mean, we all have different opinions, but it's not a bad thing. We used to hold all of our Stewart's stuff in streams. We stopped doing that about 6 months ago, 8 months ago. But I'm trying to figure out where TT hits Racer. Was that it? Lap 3?
No, it was after the pits, definitely, because I was coming up behind him. So it was after made his pit stop, so it'll be set lap 7 onwards.
Is TT really handbraking right there? Alright, let's go.
I'm guessing that's ABS.
Oh, okay.
From the looks of the stream, that doesn't look. If he used a handbrake, he would have spiraled that out easily.
I beg to differ.
I think it's great being able to see you analyze the
Well, either that, or
incidents.
if he's using the handbrake to that regard, he's going to go straight on in that corner because there's no way he's braking that in time.
I've used the handbrake to save my life a couple of times.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where... Alright, here's lap 7. Okay, there he goes. He's back in the pack now. Oh, it must have been right there.
I did a good drift in front of Enra.
Was it Rob that hit you, made it?
Rob told me after the race that he was hit into me by TT.
Okay, alright, then that's the incident then.
Yep, right here. The TT.
Okay, yeah.
See, I didn't realize that that's... See, I just thought it was TT that hit me.
Okay, yeah, this is it right here.
I don't like the
yeah,
beginning.
definitely.
Sorry, it's good drama.
Rob was absolutely correct. TT missed his braking point, ran right into Rob, wasn't paying attention, Rob ran into you. Everything knocked off from there. And then you were the loser in that. You and Rob were the losers in that.
Yeah, he got 2 spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have.
Little turd.
He should have given back, but he did lose it because he had to go pit again.
It's fair enough. And
He should have given back there and then.
yeah.
And the person who puts the fuel in the pits suck.
Rob almost had me, the bastard. Lap 1.
And here's Hippie. Here's Hippie losing his mind. Like, just give me half a lap more fuel. How many times have you been a half a lap short,
It
Hippie?
cost Rob 4th that.
Yeah, but not when I come out the pit.
Yep. No, had that.
And when I
Can
put
we see
4.1 laps of fuel in and I
TT
come out
might
and
not
I've
know
got
our standards.
Yep.
Well, he's
Considering
new, he'll
finished
learn.
about 005 behind me.
Gemini.
Yeah, man.
Lap
Ern's
1,
gut
50
feeling
seconds,
was
my
right from the
perspective.
start on the
Can we,
track.
can we appreciate my awesome save of not going off?
Lap 1. Where are you at? There you are.
Anyways,
What? How much time?
50 seconds. Rob, I thought it must have been there. That lag or so. He just tapped me and I saved it.
You look like you got through turn 1 pretty good.
Yeah, but I did. I was lucky with you,
Oh, there's Rob. Woo! That doesn't look like much, but I know what that does to you.
It was a dreadful moment. Rob, if you're watching, you're lucky. You wait till the next touring car race. I'm back.
Gonna be smashed so hard.
You can smash off so fast.
He's gonna have the Team Hard livery on.
But that's all I had. I had a key race apart from that. One little tap
Oh my
and...
god, I need to make a Team
Are
Hard.
there any others?
what lap did Enra disconnect on?
Not lap 1.
No, definitely was lap 1. Enra, can you put in the chat what lap you were when you disconnected?
I think it was either 8 or 9, I think.
I could lock, but I just can't be bothered. I gotta go through it, check the tires, but...
Alright, lap 70 pits.
1-0.
Alright, Pam, gotta go. Thanks for the race.
Alright, man.
Stuff. Was awesome.
We'll see you,
Have
man.
a good one. Congrats on
See
your
you
car.
later, nigga.
Alright, thanks, man.
10th. Right there.
I think it's this though. Paying me after I've come out the pits.
Okay. Well. That's it.
Yeah. Disconnectors.
That's all she wrote.
Alright guys, thanks for watching the stream. I'm gonna close it down now. I like doing these little reviews afterwards. It gives us a good perspective on multiple points of view. Even though I have my point of view, everyone else has theirs. So, it's good to have those mutual, beneficial, like, discussions about things.
100%.
We used to do that a lot. We used to have our Tuesday stream or our Monday streams used to be stewards streams. But we stopped doing that for
Memory
some
was
reason.
fresh.
But I think we should start doing that again. I kind of enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see you guys tomorrow? No! Wait a minute. Hippie, did they change?
Nothing else, well.
Yes, Wednesday.
Oh my god, I just squirted. I can finally get to do some of them.
Gotta write down these points. As a provisional.
Gotta take
Right,
on
well,
Turbo.
God.
Ooh, it's your turn, nice.
Alright fellas, love ya. We'll see you guys in the next stream.